Okay, so from here, what we're gonna do is like a poly modeling cube. Here's a shelf, and I'm gonna go in here, 2, 2, and 2. Space bar, go in here, press D as in David. Once, press and hold V as in Victor. Snap it down, press W, get out of the tool, move it up to 0.5. And the exact numbers I want is 7, 12, 5. Okay. Alright. And that's about it for this part. Okay. And image references, they're on Sync Sketch. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright. So we need this bevel. Yeah, we also need this bevel before I mean, yeah, I mean you should have the bevel because of the previous another student as well. Yeah, one could argue that you could make the inner shell before making the bevel, but it's hard to explain. And also, the hole here needs to also be made before the shell. Yeah. So overall, its inner shell is really important to make, right? But before even doing that, we have to take into consideration this, right? And also making the hole. Yeah, and then afterwards this. Yeah, so that's what I need to get across first. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a hole, boolean, and bevel. After that, we need to connect the hole and the bevel, right? Which I'll explain. In order for it to be smooth properly, right? Because we also have to consider smoothing. See, this is what I mean by several multiple steps because of this, like literally. Because I mean, making this in real life is gotta be challenging in the first place. So, okay, all right. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna double click. I held down Shift over here. Hold on Shift, double click. Hold on Shift, double click. I have my symmetry off, and I'm gonna make this round bevel. Shift right click, bevel edge. Hold on Control, left click and drag. That much. Segments. Hold on Control, left click to my right. Maybe one more. So now we have 3. Maybe 4. Maybe 4 would be good. 4 is pretty good. Alright, so that's fraction at 0.12. Ooh. 0.13. Yeah, I guess 0.12. If I give it 0.13, gives it more room. Yeah, gives it more room. Just enough room to breathe. and for it to not flip out later. I just pressed 3 right now. See? Very nice. 1. Press 1. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm gonna do a Control-Alt-S, right? And from here, let's add some of these tighter bevels here. So you get that little glint. Right, looking here. Yeah, it's more, not as tight. Yeah, looking down here at the corner. Okay. So, now what? Looking at my front. Oh, by the way, these images, these are yours where I cropped it, okay? And I uploaded it here. They're cropped. And I also uploaded additional images to get the ideas of the rendering potential. Like this. This can be done. Okay, so move that over. And then from here, let's do some bevels. Right click, go to edge. Double click. Hold on shift, double click. Hold on shift, double click. Hold on shift, double click. Okay. And then from there, so as you can see, with my bevels, I'm doing it portions at a time, because the reason why is depending on like how long the edge is spacing between other important edges. It'll determine how much you can bevel. It's weird like that. So I selected the side edges, right? And you notice I don't select down here yet. So I'm going to shift, right click, bevel edge, right? Fraction, hold on control, left click and drag. Something like that, maybe. Right? See? See what happens if I press 3. Never mind that for now. Just ignore that. Could be a little bit tighter. See that? Could be tighter when you compare it to that. Or even these. So I'm going to select it. I need to pull up my menu, that floating menu, so I go over here. Right? If you do not have this, for whatever reason, this over here is not here, you can go into here. But yeah. Alright, so like I said, it could be tighter. Let me just press 3 for now, right? And so we can see it in real time. Fraction, hold on control, left click and drag. Ooh, so that's at 0. That's at 0.01. Object mode. Yeah. Let me get that back. Let's set the segments to 2. Should be, ooh, okay. Alright. Press 1. There we go. So it's super tight. Press 3. For smooth proxy, press 1. And maybe I'll make the fraction. Brought it up like maybe like that. Press 3. Click outside. There we go. See? Maybe it could be less intense of a something like that. Click outside. Press 3. Yeah. See? This looks razor sharp though still. Maybe I don't know. 0.07. Make it wider. Press 1 for the low poly cage. Yeah. Yeah. And god damn, that annoys me. Control Alt S, right? And there's a couple of strategies you could do. You could have it, you know, at the end, smoothed out, right? Or if you're super clever, you could just get away with precision beveling, right, at the right spots, and not have it smooth, right, to get away. See, because there's unsmooth, right, but you have this little edge, but that's easily mitigated by doing soften harden. And the other benefit to not smoothing it is that when you add this complicated stuff, right, because when you add these complicated portions and those extra edges and vertices, they have to connect eventually to something, and that's called retopology and clean up, and that takes time, right? And especially when cutting the hole here, that also takes time. I mean, after cutting the hole and reconnecting everything to make it smooth. So we'll see how it goes, but so far it looks very nice. That annoys me right now, but it's okay. All right. Okay. Let me think. You know what? We could add this. Yeah, let's do that. Right click, go to edge. Oh god, that annoys me. I'm gonna just select that whole bunch. We're in edges right now. Alright. I'm gonna hold down Control. See how the cursor turns into a minus sign. Left Control and left click and drag to deselect that, but still have that. And then when I look underneath, I do not want these inside lines to be beveled. So press 4. I'm going to hold down Control, left click and drag only up to here, that small portion, to deselect it. These grid lines are annoying me. Turn it off. This guy right there. And if I haven't mentioned before, always have these up and running, right? Display, heads up display, poly count. Alright, let's bevel this. Shift right click, bevel edge, boom. And then segment, set it to 2. Very nice. See, this is what I mean by, if you could get away with not smoothing it, you know, but you have to add a little bit more bevels. Like here, it's faceted, so I can go with segments to 3. See? This is how you can get away with not beveling it to a certain extent. Maybe I'll set the fraction to like 0.65. Zoom back out. Very nice. Right click, object move. So you got even little transitions. Broad bevel, tight bevel. If you press 3, very nice too. Alright, so I'm gonna do a increment save. I'm gonna save it as a Control Shift S, right? So instead of incremental save, so I made a folder, blah 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 blah, for this specific project. I'm gonna just name it and then pre like so beveled and pre major edits. So we can always come back to this. So what I mean by always come back to this, well, with this here, everything is clean. We never made any cuts, deletes, anything. For example, I can come back, go to poly bevel 3 or 4. 4 is the one on the sides, I believe. I click on that. I'm in object mode. Segments, I'll set it to 3. 3 segments. See what happens. Boom. See? See, and see what happened? You saw the highlight? I'm gonna undo that for now. Boom. And then redo, Control Y. Bam. See, that's how you can get away with not smoothing it. And what the fuck? God damn it. What is the... What the hell? Oh. Oh, right. So the reason why this happened is, unfortunately, even though I thought that everything is good to go, where you can come back into it and do updates, which usually you can, but there's incidents where this will happen, and it just sucks, right? Because it'll be nice to come back into it, but it won't let me. So undo, we're back to here. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice to kind of go back whenever I want. And it should too. Never made any crazy changes. That's bizarre. I mean, chances are we have to smooth this anyway. This would have been nice. But this one here, the last bevel, probably won't have an issue. Let's say set the segments to, I don't know, 4. See that? Get updated. And it did not screw with the mesh. It all depends on the complexity of each additional construction, you know, history going up. So the further up the construction goes, the more chances that it's gonna blow up if you come back down to make modifications. But I'm surprised that it flipped out on me. So I set it back to 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, okay. And then from here, okay, obviously we need to make some, you know, adjustments. Fraction, we're gonna dial it down, right? Make sure everything is good. Segments, 2, 3. Yeah, here's that 2. See that highlight? 3. See, catches more. This is not 100% accurate, but it gives you enough to work with, so you can kind of estimate the lighting and shading layer. God, that's annoying. Okay, God, stop it. Frick. Alright, now, yeah, this is a bit too broad, right? I'm still at level 1 versus level 3, right? So, I'm still gonna try to model it where to potentially so that we don't need to smooth it, see? Versus unsmooth. Because if we do it just right and with a little bit of luck, we could just have it unsmooth and still look pretty darn nice. And the reason why I'm considering not smoothing it is that with these extra details, if you smooth it, whatever details like bevels and extra faces that gets made, they have to somehow connect to other portions and clean enough so that when you smooth it, it doesn't turn into a wreck. So if we could avoid smoothing it, it'll save potentially decent amount of time, because this it takes time. Yeah, and all right. And if I haven't mentioned before, because I've edited this video numerous times already, redid it, went back and forth. Basically, what I need to say is that the shell, the inner shell, needs to be modeled before this detail, as well as there has to be a hole in here, right? And that hole also needs to be made before this shell gets pushed out. So there's a couple of steps that has to be taken into consideration. Yeah, and if we could avoid smoothing it, that will probably be a good choice. Anyway, poly level 4, right? That's what we just did. You can go back and click on this to make the fraction a little bit tighter. 0.85, 0.08, 0.07. Tighter. Oh, that annoys me. Get away. Grab it, click on that, hide it. And again, if I did not mention it, these guys are in Sync Sketch. Right here. If I did not mention it, it's in Sync Sketch, all of these. And I don't remember because of editing over and over again. Alright, so if I smooth it, this is how it look like. So regardless smooth and then unsmooth, this is how it look like. So subtle difference. So let's see what we can get away with. So this one is set to segments at 3, fraction at 0.07, and 0.07 fraction. Okay, I'm gonna do an incremental save. I'm gonna save not incremental save, but file, save scene as, I need to name it clean base model, at least for me, with up to 3 levels. Yeah, at least for me, because I can go back in here and do changes. But once I add a bevel here, right, and I try to do changes after the fact for these lower level bevels, it will destroy the model basically. I mean, you could undo it, but yeah, that's why I did that, so I can go back to it if ever in case, because this is like the, I don't know how many times I went over this model today. I'm gonna suck all of that, just those edges. So again, I just select the whole chunk, control and drag to deselect, and I need to also deselect this. Control, hold on, control, left click and drag, deselect it. Press 4. This is all I want. Get rid of the grid, it's annoying me. Shift right click, bevel edge, boom. It's fraction, I'm gonna press hold control, left click and drag, maybe like that much. Even that might be a bit much. But the segment set to 1, 2, 3. 3 segments. Maybe 4 segments. at 4 segments, you know, it's pretty darn nice. If you try to render it without the poly smooth. So this is what I mean by you can kind of cheat. Hopefully get away with without smoothing it. In which when you don't smooth it, you could do less topology cleanup, which will save you some time. Okay. Yeah, see? Still pretty darn good. This is at level 1. Level 3. Now obviously level 3 is tighter versus level 1. Okay. I want Control Shift S. And I'm gonna name it up to 4 bevels. Because after on the 4th bevel, I can't go downstream and do changes. Watch what happens. So at 1 level below, if I set it to 2, see what happens. Right? It's because of this. That down there. Okay, so I mean, that stuff is good to know. I wanna punch a hole. So this is a reflection. So it's about here to here. Good amount of distance. Yeah. Hey. Sometimes it'll look like the same thing. When that happens, see, you have to just crack open the attribute editor and grab it and it'll update. It's just weird like that. Just be aware that if you have a lot of image refs and this happens, hopefully you guys will remember. Alright, now press F to frame it. I want to puncture a hole in it, like a cylinder. Bring it up, zoom in. Alright, first thing I want to do is go to my top view. If this has not been, see, this is not good. It'll mess you up. Wait a minute. Alright, so these are the same thing. Oh god, that annoys me. Front. Okay, this one. Side. Right and side. Yeah, when you're doing precision-based modeling, this stuff has to be on point. Top. Alright, good. Anyway, these faces are faceted. And when I puncture a hole, it will show a faceted hole. So I need to go here, set it to crank it up to 40. Zoom in. Right, Alt 5. Let me see if I'm happy with this. A bit wider. Move from the middle. I'm just imagining this. There's a ring, metal ring under, so we're also gonna make the cap, this and this, one piece. one seamless piece. Got that. So that's at what, 1 point, just make it 1.2. Yeah. Or just freaking 1. 1 is too much, too small. 1.1. Yeah, 1.1 is good. The Y doesn't matter. Right? I want to name this just to organize. And then this is gonna be the silver ring cap that's gonna be placed on top. So should I make that? For now I don't need to. Alright, let's do this. Incremental save. And now I'm gonna name this and then pre boolean. Just to name things, remember. A lot of prep. Select this, select that. Mesh boolean. Tear that off. AB. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh, right. No. No boolean. Sorry. No boolean. Okay, just at the polygon file. Right. Not boolean. We have to punch a hole. Not boolean yet, because they're so similar. So grab this one and this one. No, actually it is boolean, but different boolean, right? Punch that off. It's gonna be cut hole. Okay. And then if I, oh you son of a, alright, let me undo that. Okay, so now it has to do with order of operation. Which one you select first? So now this has to be white, this has to be green. Just trust me, this okay. White and green. Son of a, green and white. No. Select this, then this. Yeah, select this, then that. Oh, you okay, no. Hold on. Okay. Select this, then that, right? Select this. Shift select that. And make sure it does penetrate, right? Cut hole. What the hell? That just worked. Or is it hole punch? Oh, okay. God damn it. It was hole punch. Hole punch. Okay, hole punch. Good. Alright. So, hole punch. Now I'm gonna name this Control Shift S. hole punched. All right. Okay. Now I need to delete the history because this is still live. See? Still live. You could even make it huge if you want. You know, still live. So I need to select the base, edit, delete by type, history. Now we're cleared out. Good. God damn, that freaking annoyed me. Alright, so from here, cleared out history. I'm gonna rename this. Clone body. And get out of my way. Okay, so before I end this video, it's already like 40 minutes. What I need to do is mention that there's gonna be some floating vertices. See? Right. That's because when cutting the hole, it uses the mesh from the cylinder to cut the hole, but it also leaves behind its leftover, which is this part right here. So if I select that, you'll notice it says 2 over here. And if you still don't have this, it's display as a display polygon. So I have 2. Shift right click, merge vertices to center. Hey, why didn't it? Alright, here, back to 1. It selected that also by, I don't know why, but it's back to 1. Alright, select that, it says 1, okay. Select that, it says 2. I'm gonna press G to repeat last command, G as in George, back to 1. Select that, it says 2, press G as in George, repeats the last command, and we are good. Nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. We have our 3 polymerge vertices. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save this and name it. Okay. The next video is going to be about probably extruding this out, the base stem, and then punching the hole, and then extruding the shell inward. Yeah. Okay, bye.